Hey everybody, what is going on? So today in this video, we're going to talk about Abigail Disney. Okay, Abigail Disney, the granddaughter of co-founder Roy Disney. So Abigail has been in the news quite a bit lately. The past couple years, she's been very vocal in her criticism of the Walt Disney Company. And she's been very vocal in cast member pay. She believes that Disney does not pay their cast members enough. Most recently, just I think like last week, she was criticizing the Walt Disney Company for reopening Walt Disney World amidst the COVID-19 pandemic and the rising cases in Florida. So Abigail has been very vocal in her critiques of the Walt Disney Company lately. Okay, now a lot of fans automatically go to this assumption that, well, you know, last name Disney, so whatever she says, it's the gospel. Right? It's the gospel. She's correct. She's correct. She's got the last name Disney. And you know what? It's going to be an unpopular opinion, but no. I do not believe that. I do not stand by that assumption at all. At all. Look, I respect Abigail Disney. I do. I think that she is doing what she believes is morally just. And I respect that. I'm also very political. I supported movements like Occupy Wall Street several years ago in terms of the 99% and income inequality and all that. Okay? So I understand where Abigail is coming from, but that doesn't mean that she's the right person in terms of Disney's, the Walt Disney Company's overall health. Okay? I think that Abigail is, number one, an activist. And then way down the list, she's a Disney fan. And that's not an assumption. You know, there was an article linked down below that she even said that. You know, she said a lot of activists hate Disney. And really the only reason that she even cares about Disney is because she happens to be related. Okay, so that doesn't sound like someone who really cares about the company. That sounds like someone who feels obligated to care about the company. Okay, she doesn't care about the Walt Disney Company or Walt's legacy or anything like that. Despite her bloodline, she feels obligated to care about it because she's related. Okay, you know, and for me, I don't care that she has a last name Disney. I really don't care. I know it's an unpopular opinion. I do not care. Is she right for the company or is she not? I care more about her ideas and what she's doing to help the company than I do about what her last name happens to be. You know, I mean, look, a perfect example, Howard Ashman. Howard Ashman. I mean, this man was not related to Walt Disney, were not related to Roy, but he had more Disney in his pinky finger than Abigail does, even with her last name. And I'm sorry, again, that might be an unpopular opinion, but I fully believe it. Howard Ashman was so Disney. So Disney. He embodied the spirit of Walt Disney and really changed the company for the better in a really positive way. Annette Funicello, another example. Her last name was Funicello, not Disney, but you know what? Annette Funicello embodied the spirit of Disney and what the company represented. She was a fantastic role model. She was very Disney, wasn't she? I mean, I think we can all agree on that. Abigail Disney, she might have the last name, but I don't believe just because she has that last name that everything that she says is the gospel and correct. Okay? Even Roy Disney, the co-founder of the Walt Disney Company, was wrong on so many occasions. So many occasions. If it was up to Roy Disney, there wouldn't have been Disneyland. It's too risky, too expensive. It's going to fail. If it was up to Roy Disney, Snow White wouldn't have happened. Too expensive, too risky, going to fail. But wait a minute, Orange Grove. Roy had the last name Disney. He must have been correct on everything. No, doesn't really work like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel about Abigail. I think Abigail is a very well-intentioned, good person. I do believe Abigail really does want to do what's right by the world. I think that she is a very good person and that she does want to do what's best for society. But that's the thing. She's not a huge Disney fan, though. She doesn't really care about the company. She's more concerned about activism. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I wish more people would get involved politically. I wish more people would get involved with activism, as I think it's very, very important. But in terms of looking through the lens of the Walt Disney Company, you know, she doesn't know all the time what she's talking about. You know, paying cast members, you know, a huge amount of money hourly and keeping Walt Disney World shut down indefinitely might sound good on paper and might sound good at, like, you know, in terms of, morally, like, yeah, that's the right thing to do. But she's not in the boardroom. She doesn't know the financials. Can the company survive that? She doesn't know. She doesn't know. So there has to be a balance here. There has to be a balance here. So again, this video is not to bash Abigail. I respect Abigail and I respect her in terms of, you know, her bloodline. I do believe that with the last name, she should definitely be heard. I think that I think Bob Iger, Bob Chapek should definitely give her a seat at the table and at least hear her out. But I think a lot of fans kind of fall in this trap of like, well, she's related, so therefore everything she says needs to be the gospel and 100% correct. And that's not how I feel. I think that you cannot be related to Disney and have better ideas and know what's best for the company. Just because your last name happens to be Disney doesn't mean that you're 100% on everything. And I disagree with Abigail on a lot. I really, really do. And I don't think that she's looking out for the company. I think she's more looking out for her activism, which, again, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But it is what it is, you know? I mean, she's not a huge Disney fan. She's said it before. If she wasn't related, she would probably hate the company, she said. Article, link below. Link below. She actually said that. She doesn't care about it. She only feels obligated because her last name is Disney. So, yeah, that's my opinion on Abigail. I think that she's a well-intentioned, good-intentioned person, and I think she's trying to do the best, you know, thing that she feels is right. But I don't think that she knows what's best for the Walt Disney Company. But what are your thoughts on this? I mean, am I wrong? Am I off base here? What are your feelings? Comment below, like, subscribe, and as always, have a magical, magical day. Bye-bye.